Hey guys, Todd with Vapor Honing Technologies here today, and we are in front of our VH800 FL, and we're just basically going to go over some basics of our wet blasting machines, the features that they have, what they come with, and how each one is actually put into use in the machine. First and foremost, when you get your machine, once you set it up, and we have a full setup guide that'll kind of walk you through that setup. But you've got a precision air regulator here at the front. This is how you adjust your air pressure for blasting your part. So if you want to blast a part at 40 PSI, you would set this at 40. If you want to blast at 100, you're going to turn it up to 100 before you start blasting. The good thing about this particular machine with the FL is the regulator is right here on top. So if you do need to adjust the pressure up and down while you're actually blasting, you can pull your left hand out and turn it up or turn it down. The electrical box here on the side is actually how you turn the machine off and on. So once the machine is on, your air pressure is going to the machine. You have a foot pedal switch out here in front, and the foot pedal switch is actually what activates the machine and activates your blast handle. So when you step on the foot pedal, that's when your blasting gun comes on. Now the air's not turned on right now, so it's not that high of pressure. But when you flip your power on, you've actually going to turn your lights on inside the machine. The wiper actually runs when you step on the foot pedal. If you come off the foot pedal, the wiper stops. Your window rinse inside sprays as soon as you initially touch the foot pedal. That lubricates the window, allowing the wiper to move back and forth on the window. Then it is set up on a timer, so it's going to spray, depending on how it's set on the timer, every 30 seconds for 3 or 4 seconds, just to give you that wet blast on the window. On the back of this machine, you have a second air regulator. This air regulator is set up on the 800 base, 800 FL and up, and it basically operates the automatic overflow on the side of the machine here. So when you're blasting your parts, once you're through blasting, you take your foot off the pedal. There's a timer inside this electrical box that will count down about 120, 150 seconds. That allows your media to settle back down to the bottom of the hopper. This valve will automatically open and dump your excess water back into your closed loop system. If you're running the closed loop system, which are these two basins here, you actually have a diaphragm pump here on the bottom that actually pumps the water from this bottom basin back up to the machine. This is where you get water for your window rinse and for your hose inside to rinse the part off. If you're running a open loop system, this hose would actually hook up to a garden hose. So you wouldn't have these basins on the side, you would just have a garden hose hook up on the end where you would screw your hose into that to provide water for the machine. You're also gonna have to have a way to drain it if you're running in an open loop, so you can have this piped in directly to a drain, or you could actually have a bucket here to actually catch the water in. Now this is the 800 FL. We also have our Weekend Warrior, which is the same style of cabinet. The biggest difference on the Weekend Warrior is you have a manual drain. You actually have to open it and drain the excess water off and then close the valve back once you're through blasting. The machine itself, once you fill the machine up with water, and it fills up right to the bottom of this overflow valve, whether it's the automatic or the manual. Once that's filled up, you literally dump your media straight in on top of the floor grate, use the rinse hose to rinse everything down. That's where all the media goes in the machine. And that is kind of a basic breakdown of pretty much any machine that we have here. So this was our 800 FL, this was the 800 base, and that was the Weekend Warrior. All basically the same style cabinets, all basically operate the exact same way. You flip the switch, your lights come on. When you step on the foot pedal, that's when the blasting actual process begins. When your foot comes off the pedal, if it's got the automatic overflow, it will time itself out, dump the excess water. If there's any other questions you have, feel free to give me a call. Phone number is 828-202-5563. Thanks for watching.